Alright guys, welcome back to some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Hope you are all alright. So we're not in good shape here. Since we left off from the last quest, I'm a little bit worse for wear, as are all of these poor people here.
We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we just supposed to bury them by the side of the road?
I am sure the Lord will understand. And if you do not believe me, ask the rabbi. He will surely agree. I still hear it. The screaming.
All these poor people, so much loss. I think I'm encumbered as well because I've been... Oh no, I'm not. Right, so our next quest is the Lion's Den. So we're going to go back to Zizke. Kubienka.
All right, we can go to the Devil's Den.
Fantastic! The more people riding together, the merrier. That applies not only to roads, but also to wenches.
Well, let's just stick to the roads for now.
Henry looks absolutely pissed. I love that fast traveling system. So cool.
Morning, Adder. How's it going?
Dziś będzie dobry dzień. Czuję to w kościach.
Alright. Why is everyone pissed? Look at Henry. He's either pissed or he's knackered.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Samuel said to wait for it. He wants to be here when we discuss our plans.
But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow, will he? Oh well. In the meantime, you can at least have a look for the men Dry Devil mentioned. Adam, Matouche, and the others.
I'll bring them. Count on me.
Oh shit, so we need to finish this one. I did think, you know, when I first got that quest, that with it being like half green, half red, we would actually need to do it. Alright, so we've got to go back for Janosch, but the problem I had at the time was that... Wait, is there a bed in here that I can sleep in? Am I allowed to sleep somewhere? I had the problem that... Here we go. That I didn't have enough groschen to get him out of the pillory. But now, I don't have that issue anymore because I've got a couple of thousand, I think. So if it comes to it, I can just pay to get him out. Oh yeah, I'm hungover. I knew he looked either pissed or tired. It was one or the other. Oh no. Now I'm encumbered.
He made a dress out of the altar cloth. Then she swanned about the village in it. Like it was
I don't think I can fast travel, can I, when I'm... Got to find out. Bollocks. Right. Let me get rid of this stuff then. Right, so weirdly, when I walked back in the inn, my carrying capacity went back up again. I don't really know how it works in this game. It's a bit crazy. But I'm able to hold everything again. I didn't actually need to stash anything.
Greetings.
If you look, I'm still at the same as I was. It's back up to 282 now, so I'm not really sure. But I've got 3k in groschen. So we're going to be able to get him out of this pillory. I just need to speak to the bailiff again. Maybe I can even haggle that down.
I've decided not to hunt the collector.
Why not?
That's my business.
As you wish, lad.
I want to pay for Janosch's release. There you go. Now you can set him free.
Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
Maybe I won't haggle it down.
What are you doing, howling about here?
Alright, good news, Mush. You're free.
God bless.
Oh, mate.
What are you doing?
How you did that? Hey?
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So the bailiff is letting you go.
All right. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
He's in the devil's den already. He nearly got hanged in a neighboring village.
Him too? What did Polish fucker do this time?
It seems he was, playing hide the sausage with the Pshitaki butcher's wife. And the butcher wasn't too forgiving.
Ah, typical of him. To get hanged for some wench. Well, anyway, I will go now. We meet there.
I'll go with you to the devil's den.
Great. We have nice talk on the way. You ever taste proper Hungary sausage?
Hold on, mate. You're getting the wrong idea there. Oh, how many dice tables is there? Jeez.
That's it. Closing. Come again. Same to you.
I was meant to talk to Zizka. I mean, Dry Devil.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
It's a very aggressive wall.
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
Not again.
Czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika?
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Leave it be. You needed men, so I got them.
Don't be modest. You saved those arseholes' hides. They won't even thank you.
Zizka's right, you ungrateful bastards. Now we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To all of us.
I hope it not fuck up again soon.
To us and to Henry. He's one of us now.
I glad to drink to that.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only them? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, Zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, kurwa!
What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the womans. Fuck, poor bastard. What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite, but it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remain.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku.
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie, pięknie.
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Fellas,
I could not say it better.
Amen!
Henry was that pissed he wasn't even drinking anything.
Oh, kurva. I feel like shit.
Walk up with a torch. Where's that gone? Oh, can't even talk to him. Where's Hans at? Oh, there he is. Hans, no.
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks for putting in a good word. It definitely came in handy, because it wasn't nice at all. Lots of violence and death, countless foes. We could have easily kicked the bucket any moment.
God damn! What happened there?
I don't know if words are enough. Simply, it was just like Skalitz. Confusion, screaming, dying, and then the flames. The worst part came when the gate fell. It was as if the bloody gates of perdition opened for a moment, and hell surged into the world.
God protect us! God damn it! I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side, but you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
I'm honoured. Thank you, friend.
Oh yeah, I got this perk where you can now see how likely it'll be that you pass your check. Like, it doesn't actually give you whether it'll happen or not, but this is like the chance of it happening. So it's going to help me a little bit now in terms of what I can go with. So I'm going to try the medium one, see if we get away with it.
Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, this bow belonged by right to Margrave Jobst of Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell into the hands of a proper knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsch, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
Tivole. You can't just steal a bow from the Margrave. When he finds out...
If he finds out, he can complain to the Lord of Perkstein. And when I have it out with him, that bow will be the last thing on his mind, believe me. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine, shoot some deer and celebrate with wine, like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. But first duty, then some fun, eh? You'd better be going.
All right.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Honestly, I've no idea. But I haven't felt this sick in a long time.
Aye, though Janos and Adar didn't spare you. But usually they only drink someone under the table like that just once.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head, and often your stomach too.
How's your ass?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. I'm just about bored to death, so at least this'll make the time pass faster. If you're a good lad, I'll show you one of my best tricks with a sword. Or how to quickly send the bastard who's against you to the devil! But it can only be done with a sword. And what's more, you can't have a shield in your other hand.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Of course. I knew immediately that would lure you in. The main thing is to attack from above. To quickly catch the opponent's wrist and push the edge of your own sword over his blade, so it's under his neck. If you do it right, I reckon I don't have to tell you what comes next, do I? And now, come and try it a few times. Good, eh? Let it sit for a while and you'll get it in your blood. You'll see.
All right.
I'd like to learn a new combat.
Certain.
Pommel strike or zone art.
I've seen you fight, and you could be a bit more direct, my friend. Just forget about what it looks like, you get me? I'll show you how to take out your opponent without slitting him open from his neck to his arse. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, I can see you like longswords too, eh? So listen, the trick is about speed and surprise. After stabbing with the sword, you immediately turn it around, and while sliding, you strike the sword's pommel forward. If you do it fast enough, the opponent won't have time to move, and you'll hit him right between the eyes. And now, come and try it a few times.
I might as well get some fighting techniques, because I'm absolutely shit.
I'd like to...
Sir, today, fighting with a longsword is in fashion. And why not? It's a great weapon. But in the end, it's all just a matter of taking out that bastard who's against you, isn't it? No one asks how you did it, so I'll show you this ruse of mine.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
All right, as long as you're not all thumbs, we'll get through this quick. There's nothing complicated about it. See, all you need to do is, during a deep thrust, to unexpectedly drop your right hand from the sword, and then you can get much further with your left. The opponent usually doesn't have enough time, and the tip of the sword ends up in his face like a giant stinger. Clean, fast work. And now, come and try it a few times. Good. You could be...
Now that your band is back, can we finally start something?
Oh, nice. You found all of Dry Devil's comrades in arms.
Aren't you a feisty one? But if you want to hear the plan, speak to Zizka. He'll tell you more.
Champion? Pleased with that. I'm assuming that could be missed. Actually, have you got a trough anywhere? Could have really done with getting cleaned up. Oh, there's one.
God be with you,
Henri.
And with you, Sir Vachelin.
There we go.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
Well, to tell the truth, we were lucky as hell. We got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Sir Hans here is right. It's starting to piss me off the way Von Berghoff's been stringing us along all this time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger is holed up in Malish, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff, use at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
Quite funny, this.
You got another cunning plan that's guaranteed not to fail, haven't you?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlec, and it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed? What then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
How are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough. Von Berghoff has to die. Painfully. And above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
We can't take it. Your people will surely need every groschen you can get your hands on now.
Drop the courtesies, please. All I want is to get von Berghoff at knife point.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov down stone by stone.
Ah. Company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
Oh, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlec, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Me again? Well, at least I'll see Catherine.
Well, now, has the youngster here fallen in love?
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berghoff and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Pragas.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Meet up with Catherine in the camp.
Careful.
I'm sorry.
Where's closest? Suckdoll, maybe? Yeah. Be nice if I got stopped along the way. An encounter would not go amiss here. Oh, that's probably too close. Let's just see what the crack is.
Hey! You there!
Oh, this is an ambush, isn't it?
Goodman, do you have anything to eat? I haven't had a bite for 3 days solid.
Maybe I can find something here.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh.
I reckon I'll sleep well tonight.
Well, they were actually quite nice. Oh, yeah, that's not far. That's not close enough. Let's just keep going. See if we get another encounter. Surely I get one more. I might have just passed through it. You are kidding me. I can't believe I've not had another encounter there. You're joking us.
Quick! Go!
I thought that was a horse just riding on its own there. I'll tell you one thing, I'm going to enjoy this when I do like a second playthrough or whatever. I'm assuming you will have to do a second playthrough because I've lost some quests and stuff. So that to me seems like I may have to do it again. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to do a second playthrough anyway because if I've missed anything, I mean, I've noticed along the way there's been trophies that have been tied to certain quests, and I've probably missed some by now. So I am likely going to have to do another playthrough anyway. And that one, I will probably try and scour every inch of the map.
Go!
Well, this isn't very welcoming.
Go!
Oh. Nasty business here.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jezek of Holochlabi. He sent me to see Zavish.
You're Jezek's messenger? Well, that's another matter, sir. Come in. Zavish will surely be pleased. You'll find him beyond the kitchen. There's this out-of-the-way tent there. His banner flies above it, so you'll recognize it.
Well, I managed to sweet talk my way in. Sigismund's camp. This is really serious.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
You run.
I'm not your friend. I think I've came the wrong way. Why is everyone drunk?
Then I'll fucking pay you.
Dare you speak to me like that, you
Hail Mary.
You won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people
What break here?
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
I see. We pay everything and punish very hard. Who was they?
How am I supposed to know their names? 5 of them there was. All in your uniforms.
Quiet now. I'm only asking.
Like them drunks will tell you anything if you threaten them with a whipping.
They tell me.
want here, you yokel?
The bath maids in a military camp must be on their toes all the time, eh?
You can say that again. My girls don't even get a moment's rest all day long. Sometimes I have to drive those randy blokes off with a broom so they can eat and drink in peace.
So the baths bring in the coin?
Not so much, unfortunately. Nobody's battling. Those blokes have nothing to do, and they're running wild, and that's nothing but trouble. They get in fights amongst each other.
Do the nobles from the upper camp come here too?
Everyone comes here. But we do like seeing the nobles more, because they pay well, and they like taking 2 girls at once.
And do they at least pay twice as much then?
Oh, do they ever? When the girls really make an effort, even 3 times as much.
Who's causing trouble?
Everybody. But the Hungarians and Cumans most of all. None of us understand their gibberish. When they're in a good mood and have some coin, they can even be quite nice. Then the girls even enjoy taking care of them. But when they're thirsty and skint, they're like animals. Take care. And good night.
Oh, there she is.
What happened at Nebakov after the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
No, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, Von Aulitz's men hanged everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But she was very kind to me. I suppose now I'll never see her again.
Poor girl. May God forgive her sins and grant her eternal rest. You have to live every day like it's going to be your last. That's all you can do in our trade.
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know. Zizka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man. He saved my life once.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you want to talk about it?
Not now, thanks. Some other time, maybe.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks. Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
What was that? We were having a regular conversation, and then I said the other dialogue option, and she was like shocked that I was stood right in front of her. Oh man. Honestly. It's like immersion breaking. Like I surely this is like evening or later or whatever she said. It is dark now.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
Henry, just shut up and enjoy yourself, son.
How am I supposed to relax in this situation?
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me, even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're gonna move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
Well, I've seen Chertan. He was having that argument as we came in.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. The best thing would be to go straight to the commander. He's called Dietrich Katz. Except they won't let you go near him. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Go on, Henry, son.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Right, I'm not naked, am I? No, we're alright. Get enlisted. Who's this Crow fella? What's that? I gotta go right up to the other end of camp.
Hail Mary.
You wanna get your torch out, son? It's illegal, that. Why does it keep telling me to look at that shield?
Where do you think you're going?
Is it not there I'm meant to be going?
Hurry up. Get out.
Oh, I wonder if it's because it's...
That's right. But if anything's gone missing here, then you're in for it.
Might be because it's... night time. Watch I'll come out of this and he'll move. Ah, he hasn't moved, alright.
Hey, you're not allowed.
Alright, it's definitely not there. It must be around this way. I wonder if that bit I was trying to get into is where Sigismund normally is.
Good day to you.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends. Or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy. But we have a physician, and one that half the world would envy us. We don't need another.
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
You? A warrior? Bollocks. Judging by the sight of you, the hardest work you ever do is raising a cup to your lips. And we've plenty here who can do that. Is there anything else you can do?
Cheeky bastard.
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
In other words, you're a thief, right? For your own good, I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I don't have any other talents. Well, not important ones, at least.
You're not a complete waste of space, that's true. But I still think you'd fit in better among the other mercenaries.
But I don't want to serve with some foreigners. You know what? Take me to your commander. Let him look me over. The worst thing that can happen is he'll have me kicked out of here, and you'll be rid of me.
God's wounds. All right, come on then. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about all kinds of healing herbs. That could come in handy.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
That's a very interesting accent. Is that American? Should I push me luck? Oh, let's do it.
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
You needn't worry about your pay. Everyone gets what he earns.
And if you sort this out and we finally get to Sedlets, you might even get a bit extra.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
Wait, damn it! You don't know the most important bit yet. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by. Maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
That's about it, then. Now on your way.
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergott, lad. You're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?
Let's see, I am in here. All right, okay, I see. Can I just... All right, I can just walk in there now freely. That's good. All right, talk to Musa. What was the other? Oh, find the lost soldiers.
I'm looking for the local Sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So, you came straight to me. Is that so? In any case, you found your man. Musa of Mali, scholar, traveler, and physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big? Wise? Courteous?
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just, you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. Can't you just give him some herb that will wake him up? You're a physician, aren't you?
A physician, not a magician. But there might be one possibility. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
So what are you waiting for? Brew it up.
It is not a simple matter just to brew some potion and pour it down his throat. It could make him worse, and I cannot risk that.
I'll do it then. I have no other option.
You? Do not take offense, but you do not look like someone who has knowledge of alchemy.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I wouldn't want anything to happen to Mishek. I'll find the others without him.
As I said, he was mumbling something about a painted chest and a place called Lota. Perhaps that will help you.
All right. Right, so we need to go to this jet. Oh, that's a big search area. Right, should we go to Malashov? Although I don't want to go all the way there because I want that place to be hostile. This might be a bad idea. If I get another encounter, I might stop for it. Oh, if I got one here, it'd be perfect. Anywhere now. Anywhere now. Anywhere now. Fuck. Surely it's over there. Should be alright if I just ride past it.
Go!
Die! Die!
Right, I won't even know where to begin looking in this search area. Should we just go towards the F? Like, maybe like here. Just see what... Oh, little pig. Little pig, little pig. Let me in.
Go!
Oh, old Lotta. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Calm down. I just want to talk.
Who's there? Fuck off before I kill you, huh? Clear off.
Oh, whoa, 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 you said you'd talk.
Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass.
Gran, right now.
You said we could talk.
What do you want then?
I've only come for one document. That's all I want from you.
What fucking document? Hold on. You mean that parchment we were taking to Sedlitz? Dobrodele. A fella hopes to get his hands on something worth running off for, but all that's in that fucking chest is useless shit and some stupid fucking parchment. Hey, how come you know about it?
Cat sent me here for it. He wanted me to find you and bring it back.
Cat? That old wineskin ain't given up yet. We thought he'd see sense and leave us be when none of the fools he sent after us came back.
There's no point dragging this out, is there? Just give me the charter and I'll be on my way.
And you'll leave
straight to the point.
Go wherever you like. I just need the parchment.
All right. It's up in the loft in the painted chest. You can take it. There's a ladder in the chamber. And you never saw us. Right?
He sounds very much like Dry Devil.
Huh?
No, never mind getting detected and all that shit. No, no, you said I could come in here and get it. Stop being a lying bastard. Nice. Too difficult. I need to get me lock picking up. Like seriously, I'm really lacking. Don't mind me. Just taking your food.
Not now. I'm full.
Huh? Huh?
Whoa, 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 whoa. You've all said, whoa, whoa. Leave me alone.
What's that?
Right, get me out of here. I don't trust these guys. Are you joking me? There's no fast travel point to this camp.
Really won't have anything to drink.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlec. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons? Where are they now? What did you do with them?
Well, they're still at the sawmill, as far as I know. I managed to sneak in among them, but I didn't feel up to taking them on.
Doesn't matter. We'll send a cavalry troop after them. We'll tie the bastards behind the horses, and drag them here. So everyone sees what happens when you try to get one over us. My Christ, Henry, you've made my day. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Waffen Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry found that damn document for us.
And what about the deserters?
I'll take care of them, don't you worry.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlec?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers!
Long live the Praggers! At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Smart man, Musa. And I ain't playing either.
Thank you, sir. But I'm no good at dice.
You dare turn down your captain?
Right. You'll play. That's an order.
No, I won't.
No, really. Lady Fortune has it in for me.
She's a bitch, eh? In that case, we'll just drink. But no slacking off, all right? Or I'll beat you black.
What?
Never mind. What are we going to drink to, then?
Good health.
Of body and soul.
Good health.
I didn't like that.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts bezeni. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here. Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Bohemia?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grozov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Cuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a gulag. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
And a drink.
Thinking until they're all slaughtered.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Kat to move it out of the camp somehow. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store will be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that?
I don't think there's anything else. Oh.
Someone washed off some blood here.
Oh. Interesting.
So this is where Chertan lives.
You're not gonna steal anything.
That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside.
Well, I will not be getting in that.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I found out a lot of things. Someone washed off blood in a tub near the stables, for instance. What do you say?
Well, I'm fed up with this fucking camp. You know what? From now on, I only want to hear stuff if it's truly important. I don't give a shit about the rest. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
What nonsense is that?
Someone must have poisoned the wine while I was not looking.
Oh, he was hiding under the table waiting for you to turn your back, was he?
Where did you get the wine from? I thought you didn't drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chetan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
No, I believe Musa. I'm on his side.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
Oh. Catherine. Should we pull her into this? Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? I really hope I'm not going to regret this.
Well, I know one of the bathhouse wenches. Maybe she could distract the guard while I slip past and talk to Musa.
That's not a bad idea. If you can talk her into it, that's bound to work. Off you go, then.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Yes, I.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him.
Right.
I hope Musa will know what to do.
Catherine.
I'm sorry?
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
I wonder if she's still only talking to me at night.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad. Damn it. You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
You're out of luck. I have my own problems now. I told you when I was bathing you, remember? But maybe if you were to help me out...
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
I could hide somewhere here and see if he comes back.
That's not a bad idea. At least I'll be able to get a good night's sleep for a change. I will. Won't I?
Of course.
All right, I trust you. But you can't scare him off. If he scarpers, you'll never get a confession out of him. And what'll you do when you find him?
I could explain to him that a woman like you isn't for him.
I suppose. If you tell him firmly enough.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. But now go. We both have work to do.
Right, so I've got to wait for him to come. Wait for him in the bathhouse. What time's he gonna come though? Should I do it by the hour? There's no way he turns up after 1 hour. ones here. Oh.
So it's you. You're the human that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das Bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Igen?
Igen? Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütöd bele az orrod? Igen, szeretem.
I'll try the hard speech check. If not, I'm just gonna have to beat them all.
She's scared. Sacra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me! Huh? Bathhouse woman? Afraid. You? Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi a faszt magyarázol? Nem értem. Hogy a fenébe értsek szót veled így?
You didn't understand a word of that, did you?
Well, I'm gonna have to do me talking with me fists.
Ah, fuck this. There's no talking to you. Seems I'll have to have my fists do the talking.
Mi a fasz csinálsz?
What was that sound?
There's no escape!
Harap, jegy!
What are you doing? God.
Ez gyors lesz.
Victory
Nincs
awaits!
esélyed, te nyomorult!
How terrible! Peace and quiet.
Meg fogod bánni!
Come on, Henry.
Such violence that is by the Bible these days.
Nesze a pofádba! Nincs esélyed, te nyomorult! Meg fogod bánni!
In God's name!
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
Why does it take so long to knock someone out, man?
For glory!
Harap, jegy kis füvet! Mi lesz? Te hullajáló!
Howie, Henry, just get a couple in a row. There you go. There you go.
Mit gondoltál, te kutya? A fasz!
In God's name!
Harap, jegy kis füvet! És ennyi volt! Nincs esélyed, te nyomorult! Mi lesz?
I just don't understand why he isn't going
Die,
down.
you wretch!
Like, it should not take this long to knock someone out. Come on.
Meg fogod... És ennyi volt! Nesze a pofádba! A fenébe! Nem érek rá egész nap!
I feel quite hungry!
Finally.
Enough! Elég volt, feladom! Vége a csatának, jól van? Tiéd a lány. Leszállok róla.
Looks like you finally understand. You come near that woman again, and you'll be sorry. Got it? More bang bang.
Világos.
So you'll lure the guard away from Moose's tent? I scratched your back.
All right, what can I do with you? I'll try to lure him to the bathhouse. But then we're quits, right? I hope he won't stink at least.
Get all our blood off us. If I run ahead, maybe I can just wait, and then she'll, like, get up here. Oh, Catherine! Catherine, where you going?
Oh.
Catherine, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? You're going the wrong way. Oh my god, what is she doing? She's gone back down to the...
I'm always glad to see...
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
What do I care what you think? I'm telling you the truth.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say. And that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
Well, doesn't look like Catherine's coming back, does it? Oh, excellent. Another game-breaking thing that's happened to me. So you can't wait. You have to literally stand and wait for Catherine to walk through the entire camp, get up here, and go and distract that guard. You're not allowed to wait. Otherwise it breaks it and she goes back down there. Champion. Well, that's fantastic. Right, she's finally walking up this road now. And I've timed this. It's taken almost 3 minutes of real time for me to stand here and wait for her to come up here and distract this guard. 3 minutes I've had to nearly stand still in this spot and wait for her to get up here and take this guard away from me because I couldn't wait the hour to skip time to get her to come here and distract the guard. 3 minutes of real time. Where's she going?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Oh shit, it's this guard. So it's actually taking even longer.
Hey, soldier boy. What are you standing around here for?
I'm on guard.
My word. What are you guarding?
That's a secret.
Oh, good lord. You must be very important to get a task like that, eh?
I reckon. This is child's play for me. You should see me in battle.
Ooh, I'm sure I'd be terrified.
You'd have nothing to fear, dearie. I'd protect you.
How gallant. Oh, you ought to be rewarded for that. Wouldn't you like me to give you a nice bath?
Well, I can't deny I've been standing here for quite a while. I stink like a pig's ass.
Oh, no. That's your manly fragrance. Oh, it's irresistible. Shall we go then?
All right. Grant you help. Well, it's not like that moose is going there.
And I'll just waltz in.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
Nah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinge sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Bohemia arrived and started to go mad.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you will find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
As long as it's not a medium lock.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
What do I care what you think? I'm telling you the truth.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world. I'm sorry.
I need to get in there.
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning. What a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up. Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that.
So he shot himself.
That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Chertan. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? His belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. These things can't tell me anything, unfortunately. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started? It hurts just to think about it.
Poor guy.
Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh God, that's rank. I'll examine some other part of him instead. That'll have to do. I've found out enough.
Right, he did shut himself.
Red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Right. So he was sick. He shot himself. Spasms. A lot of bleeding. Where's this, Oh. Read the Book of Poisons. Being particularly evil portion which causes death even in small quantities. flatness of the eyes, dryness of the body, or the looseness of the muscles. Yeah, I didn't have that. Pitui. I don't know how to say that word. One of the rarest. The victim first stiffens and soon dies unless a drink of seawater and crushed stone from the mountains. This condition persists for days given the murder of the time he needs to... Yeah, that didn't happen. Doll maker. If you rub even a few drops on the skin, you can cut him without causing him suffering. Become numb. May lose his sight. The stomach will eject this disgusting portion before it has time to have a pernicious effect. I don't think it's that. Kiss of death. Will first cause a stomach ache. It makes the skin red and blistered. The bowels painfully empty at both ends. The udders stiffen in spasm, and the nails break. This is it. This is the one. And then thou shalt know that death is certain, but before thou mayst relieve the poor man with a bazaar put under the tongue. It's definitely that one. It's 100% that. It's not lullaby. Right. Yeah, it's 100% kiss of death.
I should tell Musa what I've learned.
It's kiss of death. I'm 100% certain. They were the exact symptoms.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertown was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book, but if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
There were, but it was definitely that one.
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, haven't I? I'll search the tents of everyone who's somehow connected with the murder, and we'll see.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. Even so, it is strange. For months, the people here have been sitting around doing nothing. Then suddenly, you turn up, and everything is turned upside down. You have done more in a few days than others in many weeks.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm only saying that I find it very, very strange.
Yeah, he is a bit suspicious of me, isn't he?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Even if I tell you, you can trust me.
No. I'm just carrying out Katz's orders, that's all.
If you say so. But it is a pity. This could have been a very interesting conversation.
I think I'll just go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
I didn't want to... I'm not showing my hand, like. I'm here, like. I've got a thing to do. I'm not, wait.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
Search Moose's tent. What am I missing? Can't get in the chest, and I've searched everything else, haven't I? Let's go try the others.
God, miss.
I was worried they weren't going to let me in there.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
He definitely was. Quite annoying, I need to be on the other side of that fence.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
This is a long quest. We haven't even done the ambush yet to steal the cannon.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Oak. And dry as a bone. Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Uh-oh.
Just a broom. No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary.
What have I missed in here?
Ugh, stinks of vomit.
Lord be with you.
Right, this only leaves Musa, but I don't know what I've not searched. Oh,
There's nothing here. Musa's definitely not to blame.
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament. Rather, mindless hacking. Not even a chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question, there will not be any. The commanders wisely banned them.
that's clearly not quest related. There are no markers anymore. Prepare to defend Musa at the trial. Oh, hang on. We may have to... Don't break the game, please. There we go. Talk to Dietrich.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Sir,
I can assure you that Musa did nothing wrong.
I was waiting for you to pipe up, cats. Tell me, why should I believe the word of a low-born drunkard? Especially when it seems you and Musa are good friends.
I don't want to jump the gun yet by shouting that because it seems a bit erratic.
Because I can prove everything I say to you. I tasked Henry here, one of my best soldiers, to find out what really happened to Chertan.
Him? Well, I shall definitely have to hear what he has to say. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, yeah, he was with us.
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Do you know what, right? This is going to sound really bad. It leads to that crow because he had the stuff in his tent. But I really don't fucking like this Grozov. I really do not like him. So...
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozov of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't going to let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Take command of this. Chertan caught Grozov in the act while he was stealing powder. There was spilled gunpowder in that tent.
So Grozov was most likely trying to steal black powder. It's very valuable, and often gets stolen, I've heard. But Chertan caught him in the act. There was a fight, and that's how it ended.
Me? Stealing? What impudence.
What do you base this on?
Oh, there you go. There was powder scattered all over the storeroom, yeah?
There was powder scattered all over the storeroom floor. Chertan disturbed Sir Grozov, then he spilt the powder.
I've had enough of this. Another word and I'll have your tongue cut out.
But Sir Grozov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
No, it was Grozov.
Grozov went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Chertan.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grozov, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grozov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me. You hear? You're mine.
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Cherton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Now we gotta go talk to Catherine. That was so funny. Like, I knew that it wasn't Dollmaker that killed Cherton, but I hated that Grozov. I hated him. So I've just lied there, and I got an innocent man killed. And do I feel any regret about it? Not really. It should have been Crow that died.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Now Catherine's gonna have to go back to the den and tell them to get the ambush set up.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the humans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Right, now I've got to run back to him.
Greetings.
Should probably check my armor and stuff as well before I set off, because I don't know how it's going to turn up, but if I'm in the middle of it and then it turns into a massive fight. So before I talk to cats, let me just check my armor. Right, I think I'm good.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters. Traitors. Murders. I'm getting too old for all this. But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozov.
It's just he can't say it openly, because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise, we won't get out of here before dark. Said let's await!
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the arms, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with it, the devil... So he said... What the f...
What a plan.
Try something, Christ! Fucking horrifying!
I actually quite like this axe that I've got.
We're going to gut.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No! 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 No!
No, you don't.
What? What?
Come on, then.
This is the best way to do it. Get those cheap hits in.
You want me? I still can't quite do that. A bandage, quick!
I hope that's enough. Damn to Pluto. This should stop the blood.
Jesus, turn them. Jeez. Oh, it's cats.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Well, you're a good man. You deserve an honorable death.
The commander should fall with his men. Kiss your ass.
Watch, I'm gonna die now.
Drop the axe and beg for mercy.
All three commanders are dead. Oh, nice. Right. Oh, my word. Holy shit. Yes, please. Oops, didn't mean to say that. Some of the stuff these were carrying. Unreal. I'm not picking stuff up like that. I mean, there, I'll pick that up. I mean, does weigh 10, but like 22 then, it's only 455. It's not worth it to me. Right, give me a minute, guys, because what the fuck? That's the one I punched. Right, give me a minute. Just let me get patched up and that, and I'll fix me inventory before we continue. Right, I'm not done. Like, I'm still encumbered, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to go somewhere with all of these.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that, trust me. You'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp, but I've no idea why he fought against his own people.
So go and fucking ask him, would you? Now that he knows about us, he could pose a threat. And another thing, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
First he asked me to go and talk to Crow, and now he's saying we need to get out of here. Well, I'm coming with you, because I can't travel, I'm encumbered.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Oh, I'm so glad it's let me go with them.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Alright, champion. That's another quest done. We've got Dancing with the Devil, and I need some sleep. Look at us, I'm absolutely shattered. I'm falling asleep. Right. Oh, wait a minute, what's that E? Oh, tell Catherine. Oh, hang on a minute. Where's Catherine at? Why is she over here?
What is it?
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund away and end the war.
Ha! You lot, and your big plans.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now. And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go. If you must. And try not to die there. Damn it. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan. And I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? But the main thing is he won't cause any more trouble. We've got more important things to worry about. And thank you. I owe you one. Now go.
Again, that makes no sense whatsoever. That quest, that should have been completed in the camp. That makes no sense whatsoever. I stopped him, I had that fist fight with him, told him to leave her alone, then I woke her up and was like, right, now are you going to help me lure this guard away? Obviously implying that he'd been dealt with. And now I've just, when she's come out of the camp and she's back here at the den, now she's saying that, now I'm telling her that it's all sorted out. What the fuck? I just don't understand. Like, this is happening all the time. Things like this, like these little discrepancies all the time. It's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. Anyway, I've been going long enough in this video. This is one of the longest ones I've done in a while. That was a really, really long main quest. It was all in one, though. It was like so many different things rolled into one. But, I need to get Henry some sleep because he's absolutely knackered. So I'll try and sort my inventory out and that before we come back. But yeah, we're going to leave it there for now, guys. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching as always. I really do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. If you're new around here as well, it'd really help us out a lot. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year, so every little helps. But other than that, I hope wherever yous all are, yous are having a wonderful day, and I'll see yous on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.